Every story that begins with betrayal must end with a choice. Not the ancestor's choice, not the elder's choice. Yours. Every family has a room they do not open, a door with no handle on the inside. This family had two. They opened the first one and found betrayal. Now, they were about to open the second one. And what was inside was not what anyone expected. The last ritual was never about the ancestors.
It was always about the living. Nobody touched it for almost a minute. It sat on the carved table between 4 people whose lives had already been rewritten once this week. And it was about to rewrite them again. There was a child. What do you mean, a child?
A child born in September 1991. Mother, Chioma Okonkwo. Father, Adaeze Ezeife. Given up privately. No record filed publicly. The child was given to a family in Lagos.
Chioma Okonkwo was his younger sister, the one who had loved Adaeze Ezeife, the young man who was dragged away at the 1991 ritual, the one nobody talked about, the one the family had buried in silence, along with everything else. Nonso, my cousin Nonso, he never knew. He left for Abuja after everything collapsed. He never knew she was carrying his child. I arranged it. Chioma came to me when she found out she was pregnant. She was terrified. Her family would have destroyed her. I sent her to a woman in Lagos. The child was placed with a good family. I have the name. I have always had the name. Where is this child now?
His name was Tobena Adeyemi. He had grown up knowing he was adopted. His adoptive parents told him at 16, with the gentleness of people who genuinely loved him. He had spent 9 years, half looking for his origins, half not wanting to find them.
Hello?
My name is Adaeze Okonkwo. I believe I am your cousin, and I think there are people here who have been looking for you without knowing your name. I know this sounds impossible, but I need you to hear me.
I'm listening.
He listened for 40 minutes. He asked 3 questions. He ended the call and sat completely still for 1 hour. Then he booked a bus to Anambra. He was not angry. He was not euphoric. He felt, he would later say, like a map that had just been given its legend. The lines were always there. Now they finally meant something. When Tobena stepped onto Anambra Earth for the first time, he stopped walking. He looked down at the red dust on his shoes and he said nothing. Because there was nothing to say that the blood was not already saying.
You look like someone I should know.
You look like everyone.
Adaeze would later say that laugh was the moment she understood what the ancestors had been building toward. Not a curse, not a punishment, a reunion delayed by 28 years of pride and cowardice, but not prevented, never prevented. Chief Okonkwo wept openly for the first time in his adult life. No one in that compound was not weeping. Even the compound walls seemed to exhale. The Dibia called the final ritual for that evening. He said the ancestors had been patient long enough. What had been broken in this forest in 1991 would be healed in this forest in 2019. Same ground, same trees, same ancestors, watching. The dibia, who was hidden, is the key that unlocks the door. The ancestors sent him back, not to judge, to complete. 2 Ofo staff, 1 broken, representing everything that was. 1 new, representing everything that could be. The dibia placed them parallel on the altar, 1 for each family. And he asked for 1 representative from each bloodline to step forward. What the dibia asked them to do next was simple. And the simplest things are always the hardest. Speak the truth of what you are to each other. Not what you were, what you are now, in this moment. Let the ancestors hear it from your own mouths.
You are my sister's son. You are Okonkwo's blood. You are home. And I am sorry. I am so deeply sorry that it took this long to find you. I grew up not knowing where I came from. I thought that was the wound. But standing here, I understand. The wound was not that I was hidden. The wound was that 2 families were so busy fighting, they couldn't see what they had created together. I am what they created together. And I am not a wound. I am the answer. Tobena met 17 relatives that night. He learned 6 family names he carried without knowing. He ate his first meal of ofe onugbu, made by his biological grandmother's recipe, prepared by a great aunt who wept while she served it to him.
How are you holding all of this?
You know what's strange? I'm not shocked. I feel like I've been walking toward this my whole life, and I just didn't know the address. Adaeze Okonkwo had come to Anambra to stop a curse. She had not expected to find a cousin. She had not expected to watch her father weep and be held by a young man who carried his sister's smile. She had not expected any of it. And every single part of it was better than anything she could have planned. It was a photograph of Chioma Okonkwo, Tobena's mother, taken in 1989, 2 years before his birth. She was laughing in the photograph. She looked like Adaeze. She looked like Tobena. She looked like someone who deserved better than the story she was given.
The dibia performed the kola nut ceremony that should have been performed in 1991. 28 years late, with a generation that had to fight for the right to be in the same room together, with a young man in the center who was proof that the ancestors never gave up on what they intended. Odinani, the way things should be. The ancestors are satisfied. This is what the ancestors demanded. Not blood, not punishment, not the destruction of one family for the sins of individuals who are now dead. They demanded that someone be brave enough to keep going when it would have been easier to stop. They demanded that love be larger than history. And on this night, in this forest, on this red Anambra earth, it was forbidden blood. That was what they called it. The love that should not have been. The union the ancestors should have cursed. But here is what nobody tells you about forbidden things. Sometimes they are not forbidden because they are wrong. Sometimes they are forbidden because someone was afraid of how right they were. Adaeze and Emeka were not a mistake. They were the correction. They were what 1991 was always trying to become. And on the night the last ritual was finally completed, 28 years late, on red Anambra earth, under a full moon, the ancestors did not curse them. They celebrated them, as they had always intended to. Adaeze and Emeka were married 6 months later. Chief Okonkwo danced at the wedding.
Tobena designed the family compound extension. Mama Ezeife lived 2 more years. She died in her sleep, peacefully, for the first time. The land was returned. Both families built something on it together. Some love stories don't begin with fate. They begin with courage. Thank you for watching. Forbidden Blood complete. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell for fresh, new, intriguing episodes coming on at Red Earth Stories Official.